All right. Welcome again, everyone, to another episode of Yardy Links, where the vibes is right. A place we come at 3 p.m. on Sundays just to what? Hang out and talk about stuff that people generally don't want to talk about. And so before we start, want to big up, the tropical storm Ian for diverting, pretty much the entire Jamaica was worrying and Ian decided to hear the prayers of the people. So big up yourself, tropical storm Ian. As Jamaica is no under the tropical storm watch, it's now discontinued. So give thanks for that. Last week we had a very interesting topic. Very, very interesting topic. And I just want to apologize to my viewers. They said I got a little bit carried away. Apologies. And that I need to cool it. And so today I bring some drinks to cool it down. Although this is an energy drink, but we are cool it down this week, right? But this week we have another interesting topic. Very, very interesting topic. We want to talk about married life versus single life. And what makes today interesting is that the four gentlemen on the cast, they're all married. And the two wonderful women you're seeing, Jason and Leonie, on the bottom left, they are single. And so they are here to tell us why they are single. Look at them, look pretty people, right? Why are they? Yeah. Why are they single? And the gentlemen, the ugly men, then why are they married?
Ugly man.
Oh, you're alone.
Well, all right. And also, if you're watching on your phone, just want to encourage you next week, to put it on your TV, because we are hearing that persons, when they're watching it on their phone and they're back out, they're jumping out of the program. So next week, put it up on the TV so you don't miss a beat, yeah? And we also have the winner to announce at the end of this show. Remember, we talk about the winner that will be giving. We'll be giving away a gift monthly. And we'll also be giving away the ultimate gift at the end of the term, all right, or the end of the year, right? All right, and so we'll announce that winner at the end of the show. All right, I remember to just like the button now, just click the like button now and subscribe, please. Please, I'm begging. It really helps. All right, so let's go, folks. Yeah, we know the wrong drink, but open up, pump me up. All right, why? We're gonna start off with a simple question. Simple question. Why people get married? And so I want the men to answer that first.
Tradition.
Why are you guys married? Why do people get married? Start with Ryan.
All right. I want to get me in trouble upon the shoulder, but I'll be honest, you understand? So, of course, growing up in a Christian home.
Honest lie.
Leon, leave me alone, man. You understand? Growing up in a Christian home, you always hear the sense of, boy, married or you burn. You understand? So, me say to myself, say, boy, I want to be with somebody, but guess what? No, I'm not going to fornicate. I want to do the wrong thing in my parents' eyes. And in God's eyes, so I said, you know what, why not get married? So that was initially what got me there. And also, of course, every man on the show, I want to get involved with somebody. And of course, the SEX word is important to many of us. And so, boy, really want to out there do it. And say God watch and your mother watch and all this.
Your mother watch?
No.
That sounds freaky, man.
Your mother here. Here, Baka.
Here.
So how your mother here?
Yeah, man. So your mother we hear certain things. I guess what your mother know. Our mother know people, say things fly back fast, So you don't want mommy go here and say, boy, you're involved in this and that. So you say, you know what? Let me just go tie the knot and done and do the right thing, do it the right way. And that is why I am married today. But guess what? I don't regret doing it. Don't regret doing it.
So Ryan, you're saying that you're married because of tradition.
Yeah, man. Straight up.
Okay. All right, cool. Straightforward. Leon, let me hear why you got married.
Yeah, similar to Ryan, grew up in the church and everything, and as a Christian, you heard or you're convicted that going around and having sex with people you're not married to, or you must have one woman as from the church and marry them. It's the way that God wants it. And so I didn't question it. When I find the person that I loved in that way, I just decide that, I don't want nobody else to have that person here. So it is a symbol to show say we are together and we now become one and thing.
They're not.
So yeah.
Okay, all right. To me, it sounds like two things, my year: tradition and sex. But let's move on. Fabian,
Yeah,
why you got
that
married?
is the thing. That is the thing, When
Me use the word love, Oh.
I know. All right. No, I get to that trouble. All right.
Yeah, that is the thing. When you grow up in the church, it's always a traditional practice. So it's what you grow up to see, and it's what you believe is the right way to do things, right? And it also states it in the Bible. If you can't keep,
Eat
your faith
What's
without keep your faith without being distracted.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
one
Okay.
one should get married. And the thing is, for me, it took a while before I thought marriage was the way for me. We were courting for a while, and then it just hit me one day that, you know what, I can see myself spending the rest of my life with this person, and I love her that much, and I don't see myself with anyone else. And that's the reason why I got married.
She never body your partner. She never body your
All
partner.
right.
She never bad me up.
All right, makes sense. Let me answer the same question, and then I'm going to spin the question on the two pretty ladies, and ask them why they're not married. So think about the question in the meantime. Well, why did I get married? I have been talking to my wife for quite some time. Early 2000s, and we have been through a lot of things. We went through a lot of things, actually. And so we were madly in love, and we are still madly in love. And at the point in time, I got married when I was 23, by the way. That's how young I was. When we realized, listen, there's nothing really left for us to do but to tie the knot and just grow together, have kids together, and have family. So it was more about stability. And I know that the law, in terms of the legality of it, it was better in terms of, you wanting to acquire certain things together, and you want to buy a house together and so forth. The law kind of, favor married couples than single persons. And yeah, so it was also the only thing left to do. So why not? So even though people say I was too young, why not? It was from 23 I got married, and don't regret it one bit, right? So that's my reason, the stability. But let me hear Jason.
Hold on before
and let me hear Leonie.
Hold on before I move on. Arlene, congrats and also condolences, because it can go both ways, for jumping the broom. Also, in the comments, guys, just mention the ones who are married. Why did you get married as well? And as we move on to the single people, why would you get married, and why are you not married?
And why are you not married?
Yeah, why are you not
Do
married?
you want to get married or not?
Yeah.
Right, so let's start with Jason first.
No, can I ask Leonie to go first, please?
All right, Leonie, go first, Leonie.
You want to teach them our answer?
That's what you want to pick off on Leonino.
You want to teach them our answer? Yes.
No.
I teach you one cheating. I teach you one cheating.
No, man. Leonie wants to reach out to the ladies. So go first, Leonie.
Okay. All right. Let's before I answer that question.
By the way, I like your hairstyle today.
Say that again. Yeah,
Yes,
no,
I feel
fix
like
up.
a hairstyle today.
Fix up.
Yeah, man, it's shot.
Two are talking about married and single. Shall look just in case.
But if you come look in the comments and see if anybody out there found me. No, quickly. Before I answer that question, I just wanted to reach out to the women. I think some of the women, I say they misunderstood me last week. So obviously I started last week saying that I'm not a feminist. I'm still not a feminist. That goes across the board. And a lot of people believe in that means I don't believe in rights for women. Now I'm very much a womanist. So a womanist is seeing values of a woman and understanding the values of the woman and the skills of those women, and not asking to be equal to men. And that's what I'm about. Just quickly, It was actually a post that I saw went up on my Facebook, and it was saying, being a woman, and I've got it here, being a woman is kind of like being a cyclist in a city where all the cars represent men. You're supposed to be able to share the road equally with cars, but that's not how it works. The roads are built for cars, and you spend a great deal of physical and mental energy being defensive and trying not to get hurt. Some of the cars want you to get hurt. They think you don't have any place on the road at all. And if you don't get hurt by the car, everyone makes excuses. Sorry, if you do get hurt by the car, everyone makes excuses that it's your fault. So yeah, as a driver, cyclists get on my nerves. So just quickly, going back to equality versus equity. So I don't believe in equality, I believe in equity. And I mentioned this last week. So if I use the car analogy, yeah? So let's say women have been given bikes for the last hundreds of years, and men have been given cars for the last hundreds of years. Equality would turn around and say, okay, well, everybody gets a car, yeah? So that means man gets a car, woman gets a car. However, man has been given driving lessons to drive that car. The car is no use to me if I don't have driving lessons. So therefore, it's not equal. It's not equal. It doesn't come out equal. So that's where equity comes into it. So the women now need driving lessons in the car, while the man just has the car. I hope that gives you a better understanding why I mean by equity.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for that one. Thank you for that one.
So let's just quickly go back to the answer to the question. Which one should I ask first? Why I'm not married, or would I get married? Which
Both.
one?
Anyone.
Which was
Would I get married? Yes, and it's sort of a hesitant kind of yes. I want the wedding day. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just want to wear a big old fancy dress and have a party. That's about it. Why am I not married? I'll be honest. Men control the relationship. Women don't control the relationship. Women control sex. So I have been engaged. I've been proposed to. But obviously I'm never been married. I was the one that called off that relationship. And for me, my biggest struggle with married life is that I have yet to see a relationship in any kind, a married relationship in any kind, where I can say, yeah, I want that.
Wow.
I see two people together, I'm like, yes, that's the type of relationship. So again,
You need to go and check out me and Trudy.
and I can't go and check it.
I like it.
I've seen love. Don't get me wrong. I've seen two people madly in love with each other, and it's beautiful to see. But in regards to the dynamic of that relationship, I've yet to see. I'm definitely getting feedback.
I heard that as well.
Yeah, is it? In regards to the dynamic between two individuals, I've yet to see one where I can go, yeah, that's what I want.
You're not gonna see that, you know. You're not gonna see that. Relationships are not easy.
Yeah,
As beautiful as they sound.
So I think it's been romanticized. I think women value marriage, or no, women value the idea of being a wife more than men do. I think I mentioned this already before. I think I mentioned it to you guys as a group. Women seem to go after this prize of I'm a wife, so therefore I'm valued. And I think that's a bit messed up personally.
All right.
So yeah, so that's my view before I go off on a tangent. So
All right. Go on, and go on. Come, I have some things I want to ask to make it juicy.
So agree, I said that's
But that's how we are. Go on, Jason. Let me hear Jason.
All right,
Come, I agree
so-
on the same page.
First question. Why am I not married? Why am I not married? I've not been asked, and the time I've been asked, I was just not interested in the person who asked. Like that's not where I would envision my life. So that's just long and short of it. I've not been asked, and I've not. The time I was asked, that was just not where I saw my life. The person I would see my life with. And would I get married? Yeah, definitely yes. However, I don't romanticize marriage. I think I've been around long enough to realize that Marriage is way. It's like some females, as Leonie said, she wants the big day, and she can imagine. And some persons from the get go, they have planned out to the T, what dress and all of that. I have no ideas like that. I don't know what kind of dress. I don't have. When I think of marriage, I'm always looking on a rocking chair, two old people, and we're sitting down and we're laughing and we're saying, this is what we. No, that's just how I think. This is what we've been through, and look at us now. So it is for me. It's not like, oh, I'm thinking fairy tale, because I know me, as imperfect as I am. I know that there are no perfect persons. So if you have two imperfect persons coming together, it's gonna tongue and teeth will meet. So I don't have a romanticized view of marriage.
That's marriage.
But
That's marriage.
I would love to get married.
You love to get married.
All right, can I?
Pete lover.
Rory, can I answer
People
something
feel like
that Leonie said?
What's that?
Leonie said earlier that men are in control in the relationship, and I disagree. You know
I
why?
disagree too.
You know why? Because sometimes, all right, let me use my wife as an example. You see, women love to give us the options, and then all of a sudden they just take it away. They give you the options and then take it away back. Like for example, my wife, we said, Ryan, go to the restaurant. I will go to the restaurant and we reach and we said, honey, where we go sit down? I said, pick someone up, pick somewhere up. I said, all right, go sit down outside. No, outside, just one. and then what? We get to sit down where she wants to sit down. You understand?
Yeah.
But I think
Them right, they control
but I
the
think
thing.
the control. I think the control that Leonie is talking about is hardly any female is going to propose to a man.
Propose to a man.
So,
Yeah, right, so I was.
you are the one who set the tone as to when persons when we get married. Because well, I don't know about Leonie, but
Is that still the generation that we're living in?
Well, no,
sorry.
can I just add to that? So yeah, so when I say control that relationship, I mean, so someone's here like the women don't, or some, but we no one controls sex. So in regards to control sex, consensual sex, the woman has to say yes. So that's what I mean by control the sex. In regards to
The man has to say yes too.
Yeah, the manager. Yeah.
Where?
Wait, hold on. Wait, what? No.
Whenever you're that.
I mean, don't get me wrong. That should happen. But the likelihood, let's be real. Women ain't looking for a yes when it's going down, right?
They expect a yes.
They expect
all
there
time.
There you go.
All if you're tired like hell.
When it comes to marriage, it sets the tone for, like you said, sets the tone for whether we're in a relationship, sets the tone whether we're getting married, whether we're getting engaged, sets the tone in regards. So women will, and we spoke about this. Women will sit in relationships for 10 years with a man, and he ain't proposed yet. And she's like, but he's gonna propose. I'm gonna stay a little longer because I proposed. Oh, look, women will sit in a relationship for 10 years. But I put 10 years into this relationship, so why would I walk away? So that's what we're talking in regards to men having the control in regards to that relationship, not whether the choices or decisions within the relationship.
So here's my question.
Picking somewhere to sit, but yeah.
My question is, right? You guys don't want to get married. And some persons them get married because tradition and all of these things. But my question is, are married people happier than single people? That's my question. Right? You think married people are happier? Because enough married men know them say they're miserable. And when they were single, them could have fun and all of these things. So persons who are watching, they would want to know. Married people, right? Are you guys happier than when you were single? Talk to me. Give me the contrast.
Be careful, yeah?
Rory, I try to get people in our trouble.
Listen.
So,
I don't want to answer truthfully. So I'm helping you. We're miserable. All right? We're miserable. All right? But guess what? Is that stability that we look for? Is that knowing that we're not for out a road and try to find that person who we can share our goals with and grow with. Yeah, so that is what we basically go in a relationship for. And we know say we'll go to a wife and which it should be, we need our needs to be satisfied, she's willing to satisfy these needs as well. You get me? I would have to be wondering, all right, who me for call for get this satisfaction, or when me forgot now.
You know, so peer sex with the talk about. A peer
No,
sex
but
with the
not
talk
just sex.
about.
Hold on, Rory. Hold on.
So,
You
From
be
the
a
show
man.
start.
If you're a man, you need to be a man. You know, say what is one of our criteria as men.
But you never
that
get
we
married
need
to have
be met.
sex.
But
You never get married to have sex.
Man, look for somebody consistent.
but
But
that's-
that's how road you look.
thank you very
The
much.
man,
But you
the man
can't, but
don't
you
want
can't
appear.
have one.
But he's,
Boy,
but he's I know.
the man don't
Yeah,
want
but
appear try to figure out what kind of story am I gonna tell the girl to get something.
But you can have one girl,
Right? You
Jason.
not have to tell, not have to
Yeah,
tell
but
no
that girl.
story.
Yeah, but you don't know if
The girl
when you
eventually
marry
don't want to
more
get
than
married
one girl,
again.
I know
Remember say
you're
no.
a girl.
Oh,
But you can have one girl that you guys are going good with, that you guys are going good, right? We now do everything together. We might share kids together, right? Why you have to now go sign on the dotted line to say, hey, by the way, big up Lyndon Adlam, right? Yeah. So why is it that you have to sign on the dotted line? Why is it when you can get the sex just the same, right? You can be with
Alright,
each
so-
other alone just the same. So why you sign? What the sign is all about?
Outside of the Christian beliefs, where we say, okay, this is the natural progression for Christians, which is to get married. Well, it's not natural progression for humanity for us to get married. You understand?
But
Which
you
is
know, right.
just like when you grow old and whatever. It's not natural for us to just go into marriage. And marriage, for some it's by choice. For some, it's because of what they've encountered in the past. And so many of us, including myself and you, would probably go and sign the dotted line to say, all right, this is signifying my commitment to you. You understand? I am not going to look outside. I'm not going to jump ship if there is any problem. When you're not married, you can just get up and say, you know what, I know that's enough. When you're married to the person, you think about all the requirements you go through for divorce, all them something you have to just think and listen, I'm gonna stay committed to this person despite what happens. So that is why many of us, well, not me, but many men or women stay in a marriage because they realize that I've said to myself, I'm committed to this. Comes what may, in front of the past and in front of God. You
So
understand?
all right then. So Simone said we have to define what is happiness. Are you saying that even that we made this commitment before the pastor and God, there's no way that we should leave this marriage even if we're not happy?
Yeah, that is for me.
Yeah, you're the one who's.
When you answer my question, I know say you're happier or not.
But my answer already. My answer for all of
You
it.
answer me, Fabian. You answer me,
No, my
Fabian.
answer for
You
all
answer
of
me.
it.
No.
Me
Move on
and
here.
save the whole
Move
lot.
on here.
You can't
I save them.
define if you're happy.
That's them.
You can't define if you're happier, really.
Alright, let me answer them.
When you live with
What
the
go
person-
on?
When you live with somebody for a long time, you're going to develop some childish behaviors. You're going to develop some type of behavior where never did it before you get married or after. Well, even if
That's
you're married,
yourself,
like,
Leon.
no.
Make it go on. You're back with yourself
You
exactly.
can't go
That's
on like say
yourself.
everything is perfect, but everybody not perfect. And think about it: two different people come together, and them have them own personality. So after a while, you're gonna start arguing about the simplest of little things, and you're gonna say, "Boy, she miserable," and she gonna say, "He miserable or he lazy or whatever." But you still love each other, and you still stick together because of the Christian background, and because you actually genuinely like the person and love the person. So
Yeah, Greeny
if you
says-
tell me say
Yeah,
you
Greeny
and your
says
wife
something
no
about that
cuss,
journey.
and sometimes when you have argument, then something wrong with you.
Yeah, of course I have argument. When you're married not to have argument. But let me answer this question for the persons who are not single. Many of the times when you go into the marriage, you will not be happier or be any less happy. You're gonna carry the same happiness you have with just more responsibility in the marriage, right? So if you're not happy and I hope say boy you'll get married and then you go work out better, you're dead, right? So the same level of happiness when you have now with when you're courting is the same level of happiness I most times you have after them sign on dotted line. Just like the dotted line comes with now certain things, because now you're gonna say till death do us part. Means say you can't just
I like that part, you know. Because if you cheat pan, you cheat pan, she that done.
but you know more. But you know more ask. But yeah, let me just wrap up that. So that was my answer in terms of the happiness. Same before and after. But I want to ask you something for the love or the money. Because right now, I got me want to get to love or money.
Hold on,
Yes.
we're not reach out to say yes. No, we're not reach out to say
No. You know why I reached there? Because he mentioned something. He say about the bond part, right? And I realized infidelity is not even the number one cause of divorce.
No.
It's finance.
Finance.
See? And so
How much is
want to-
finance?
Nobody can
Finance?
love broke pocket people or people without ambition. That no make sense. Because love is not a magical thing where it just happens. It's a
See,
choice.
I don't
It is a
know.
choice.
No,
Love is a
no,
yes, love is a choice. You see the
no,
you see the person, them have 6-pack, you know, so we can love that person there. And if you have a nice breast or
That's
something,
not
we can
love.
love that person there.
That's not
So hold on,
love.
Leon.
That is the reason why
That body
if she
not gonna
cheat-
always stay that way there.
Alright, then.
So when the
No.
body fall apart, what does that mean? You fall
That's
out of
not-
love with the
Gone.
person?
Of course, a lot of people do that too. And when the
Wow.
money done, a lot of people gone too.
Yeah, but that's not
So
love.
Leon, if you went broke pocket, you know why your wife
Stand by
to
you.
love you and stand by you.
Me did broke pocket and she stand by me, so I'm still broke pocket.
but I want to ask, you know what I ask? I want to ask the two ladies here. Because right now I know them and they are very well accomplished. Right? Very, very accomplished. And I want to know something. Given
Love
how
is
accomplished you guys are, right? The man who is coming to now put argument to you. Does that man have to be equally accomplished, or it can be a man who boy not nan to go and film, but him what? Tell me what status level right now would you even entertain that man? Come on, know if you
have
not
to
take a
get
broke
and
pocket,
talk
man.
to him.
So you
Because you
ask,
have to have a certain look.
No, me ask the lady them. Me not ask you no in Leon. Ya lady. And I
No,
ask
me
you
help
no.
you the question. Me help you the question.
Oh, you-
Me help you the question.
I help the question. And the lady, no married already. The ladies them. Start with Jason. Come Jason.
Yes, it look like she's scared.
With a well accomplished self.
Where the war started me? You know what draw me out today? No one draw me out, but I refuse to be drawn out. But
Refrain,
really
yeah.
and truly. Really and
Handicap
truly.
boy. You attacking?
Handicap boy, you have a handicap business. Anyway. I've seen people do this and equally accomplished, not necessarily. But the thing is, to be honest, right now I was thinking about it and I'm saying at my age and stage, I prefer take up a 21-year-old and assist him. More than hear what me I say now, hear me out.
Who gonna lie?
Love that.
Who gonna lie?
Yeah, man.
I
Let me drink.
am somebody in my age group now. What were you doing? What
don't
were
know what
you
age
doing
group
in
you
your 20s?
give me an age group. What's your
don't know
age
what
group?
you're-
Start late
Yeah, give me
30s,
an
yeah,
age.
about
Late 30s.
All right.
Somebody in my age. Why you not doing in your early 20s? Why you not doing in your early 30s? Why is it that there is nothing there to show?
It's the
And then you are going,
Who gonna learn? Yeah, man. Who gonna learn?
Let me drink again.
I really talk, Shammy. I really
If
talk.
I am going to look and say, okay, I'm
Boy,
gonna
green and
take up
easy, the boy
somebody.
tie.
I'm gonna take up somebody who literally have nothing. Cause you have some man, all them have is speech, who literally has nothing. I can understand at a certain stage in your life, you're in your early 20s, you're still struggling, you still have a plan, and you're still trying to make it there. But if you reach my age now and you don't have anything to show for those decades of your life, it is saying something to me. I'm gonna be very concerned. So after me struggling in my 20s, because me know what me got through in my 20s, me struggling in my 30s, and what were you doing at that point in your life? Me, I gotta take you up and
Well, you have
struggle
late bloomer,
all over
Jason.
again.
You have late bloomer. Things never
I was
happen
just
to him.
about to say that.
Because you
Late
have
bloomer.
people
No,
who
but what
Exactly.
do you call?
late bloomers are people who make it at them
Let me
40s.
help her.
Make it.
Yeah.
Go
No,
ahead.
but what you mean by
Can't love you
make
if you
it?
don't have money.
Huh? What by make it?
No.
Meaning that.
No, Leon. If you know me, you know. That's not it.
No, but that's what you say.
No, that is
Broke
not what
pocket.
What was that, Melissa?
No,
What Melissa?
broke pocket with a plan is different from don't have a plan, don't have a money, don't have nothing. There is a difference.
But they
There
always
is
say them have a plan, you know.
difference.
Oh, so you know when him have a plan.
We are
Can
talking about a
tell us
real
you have a plan?
Hold on.
No, we are talking about a
Yo.
real plan, and you can itemize. You can tell me where you're going. You can tell me what you have tried before. Because when we
All
say,
right.
all right, you know, say I did try this, and based on this, it never work out. I did try this and this, and this is what I have in mind. That is different. But you come and this, you're nice and whatever. You know, I have nothing for sure. I'm sorry. I know. We're
So
not
hold on,
talking about rich. We're not
Let me
talking about
drink
rich
again.
here. No, we're not talking about rich. We're not talking
I
about.
talk about
We're
an
not talking
ambitious
about rich.
man.
We're
More and
talking
drink
about
again, but I wait
being
tomorrow.
able to even pay your bills, looking after yourself. And if I reach to you and you're in my age group, and you still certain things, you still have to depend on your mother. Your bills, you can't cover your bills. Certain basic. We're not talking about you have to up there so you know.
That's why I
Basic
say love is a
and I go
choice.
through.
I don't want
No, I am sorry.
So let me
So
ask a
basically,
question
talking
then.
about ambition then. Right, Leonie?
That's what she's
Jason.
saying, but here's my question to Jason. Jason,
Yes,
if
sir.
you marry somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna marry that person for love. Yes or no?
No, sir.
Yeah.
Listen, no,
Yeah.
Before. Leon.
Me not finish. You're marrying for
Yes.
love, right, Jason?
Yes.
Okay. Can you love somebody? There's a question I'm asking you. Can you love somebody who is not accomplished, is a late bloomer, have tried many things, failed, has nothing to show except a 1991 Toyota, right? And right now he has a job as an attendant. No, attendant at a gas station where he's trying to. He's making ends meet, but not sufficiently. And he has a 1991 Toyota. You walk in the gas station. Can you fall in love with that person?
You know,
Can
fat
I
or
fall
ugly
in
either.
love?
You look good.
Can I fall in
Can
love
I?
with that
Can I?
person? No, I can't. I can't.
You can.
But he
You
has
can.
to. He has to. There has to be something about him. I
So-
have
You know what?
I have to respect
Hold
you
on a
first
minute.
before I fall in love with you.
Mm.
Because if you are there,
you're not gonna give him a
and
chance.
this is
As
then
Lyndon
I will
said,
give him a
answer the
chance.
question Lyndon posed to you there, Jason. Will you give him the time
Will
to
he
explain
even
that?
give her
Right.
time to
Explain. Yeah.
explain?
Good
Why
question,
you
Leon.
why you think I will
You
not?
drive by
man.
the gas station. You drive to the gas station or you
And the man
see
say,
it.
hi, pretty lady.
And-
Hello,
Exactly.
have
How you
good-
gonna give it the time of the day
No,
to explain his
have
blueprint?
good,
time.
have good conversation. You would be surprised how far you will reach. Have good conversation. Know to present yourself, and you will be very surprised how far you reach. Trust
Leonie,
me.
wait about that, Leonie.
Right, I have nothing against what any of you guys are saying, but when it comes to the man's tried 101 things, the first thing I'm thinking, huh?
No,
Yeah,
Anthony,
the, thing,
ambition.
the first thing that I'm hearing is that you're just a dreamer. You're just a full of ideas, but no actual plan. I tried this and I did this and I did that, but you're not focused. So me, it's about your mindset. So if you come at 40 and you're okay, yeah, great conversation, you approach me right, cool. But if I then find out that you did this and you did that and you did at 40, you're gonna continue. I will get married to you and you'll continue with these airy fairy dreams and all over the place, and you're just not focused. I can't build with someone who's not focused because it'll drive me insane.
Okay, so you're saying if they can be focused, right?
Yeah.
And they don't have nothing to their name, and that's why you will marry them.
Yeah.
People take notes, take notes.
It's a
People they will have
mindset.
nothing.
Yeah, 100%.
Take notes.
It's not about money. I've always said, like, okay, there's a high chance that the person I marry may not earn as much as I do. That's a high chance, right? However, I've always said if I'm covering car and covering mortgage, your paycheck is covering dates. I want gifts. You're putting up shelves, like the light bulb. I want my tires changed, the whole 9 yards. So it's not always about financials. You ain't got to always match me financially.
You can't do
When I come-
nothing.
So like I'm very, very career driven.
Help out
I'm
now,
very
yeah.
ambitious. So I spend hours at work. Yeah, so I can leave my house at 6 o'clock in the morning and not come home till 9-10 o'clock at night. But when I come home and curl up on the sofa, I want to come to my man and be like, this happened, or I come home and the house is clean. Lord Jesus.
So when we take a man out of those clean house, I stay to a man.
I can't
Clean out,
At least
I
he's
can-
doing his
I
part.
can put
Hold
up
on,
on
hold
that.
on.
Yes.
So
yes,
so
100%.
basically you're
Yeah.
saying that if a man assist in some way, shape, or form is someone that you can see yourself with, right?
So all in a
As long
man.
as in-
What about man out there like that? Enough man out there ready to change a bulb. No tell me nothing.
Yeah, but hold on, Rory. Calm down. No more sipping on Red Bull there.
Now go change the word. Let's look at word.
Yeah, but
Merci. Can't lie, never tell you no. But go on talk.
No, it's no lie.
no, it's no lie.
It's
Well,
no
And if you
lie.
look what Arlene says right here, she said, you know, she agreed. Broke Pocket with a plan is what she's hoping for, but she get Broke Pocket and it brought nothing to assist. So basically, you're saying that if somebody tell you what their plan is, right, and they work towards it, would you say that if I'm working towards my dream and you need my help financially, should I not be working in order to help with that while I work on my dream? Or should I just focus on my dream and I would just go on, you know, struggle
See,
financially?
This is where the planning and the misfocus is, right? So me right now, I've got 121 things going on, right? So job, child, PhD, all that jazz, right? Got a whole heap of things. I have no business entertaining any man because I can't fit him in, right? So me as a
But he can change a bulb.
He could change a ball, fantastic. Right, my focus right now is on my career. So it'd be selfish of me to really going out and say, you know, I want to date and I want a committed relationship because I don't have time. And it's the same with that man. If you're being realistic about your plan, if you're being realistic about your focus, you're being realistic about your goals, right? Can I realistically fit a woman in what I'm doing right now? And majority of the time, and that's the issue I come up with men, is that they'll be doing 101 things and still trying to fit a woman in, but still not taking the time out for that said woman. You're not focused. You ain't got time.
You do it in
and,
your
that's,
means.
and that's okay. And that's what it comes down to for me.
Guys, here's my problem.
Me-
I feel like rub my head now because I don't have me all over the place. How is it that now two beautiful ladies on this cast, single, and telling me, and this is the bollocks part of it, you're telling me that, oh, he doesn't have to have anything from him, can just meet me.
No,
at what?
Rory,
All right.
neither have said that him don't have anything. No, we not say so. No, we not say so.
You can't worry.
No, you said.
Hold on.
Okay, then you say if him can. All right. So you're saying that the 1991 Toyota guy, right, who is not a lawyer, but he's just a regular accountant,
Employee.
assistant, an employee somewhere, right? That makes half your salary. You're saying that guy you could tie the knot with that guy. That's what you guys say.
He might just have a chance.
All right.
He
So what I'm
might just
saying
have a
now,
chance.
late 30s, I'm not saying you can't meet no guy like that.
Right. The issue that
Why?
I find is that men don't like the idea of a quote unquote powerful woman, right? The amount of times I've been told I'm intimidating, right? So then the man that ends up liking me, I perceive quite a bit weak, bit insipid, a bit, I ain't really feeling you, right?
Not a strong man.
I want a strong man, but the strong man wants the quote unquote weaker woman. I don't like that term, but the oh wow, you're so amazing. Oh wow,
That's a bit
like,
generalized.
yeah, I know it is. Sorry, I apologize.
Okay.
Right? So I'm there coming across intimidated. I'm just generalizing here. The men that I'm attracted to are not looking at me. And it's nothing to do with their bank balance. It's nothing to do with their job. It's nothing like that. It just comes down to what people tend to be attracted to. And powerful women ain't really it, to be honest with you.
Right, why?
Interesting.
Have
me accept that.
you been? I don't know about Leonie as a Christian, but I can tell you, for a Christian female, it is even more difficult to find a husband to marry. Have you looked in the churches and see the
Churches.
ratio of female to male?
So I'm having to be in a church?
If you want to be a Christian, if you want to, let me bad me up. Be online, bad me up. You know what? If you are
A bunch of body though.
if you are looking for a Christian man, it is very, very difficult. It is very, very difficult
You need to go to the convention.
impossible.
No, but back
And
clear.
You
no,
need to go to the convention.
tell me about
rally
convention,
No, I
and
choose
please.
Hold on,
choose them.
I choose Jason that talks. I choose.
So, hold on. So, Jason,
It is very,
he
very
has-
difficult.
your husband has to be in the church.
No, but the thing is, I've tried most of my dating life. Have actually been with unsaved persons. But these persons, it's like how all of you are growing up in the church and you believe in getting married. A lot of them, the same focus you and emphasis you have on getting married. It's not there. They're saying, okay, we have a good thing going. What difference does marriage make? So you try to balance it out now. You're going to church, you want a Christian man, you want somebody who is saying the same thing that you're saying. They are few, very, very few and far
No,
between.
I think the Christian man you are seeing is just not as accomplished. I think, and so you might not want to say it, but then you can kill me. So kill me after. I think you guys look in the church and you see the Christian guy. You see Tom. Tom is so into God.
Into feeble.
Tom speaking
But
tongues every Sunday.
Into God and
Hold
speaking
on.
in tongues.
And Tom,
it's just
hold on, man.
What
But
that's
Tom,
all right.
when Tom wrote, that's a question. If Tom will roll out, this is what I think. If Tom roll out and goes up, beep, beep, to him Range Rover, Zin,
A different story that.
I think a different story that Tom wouldn't even be
Hold on a
single.
minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
But
who is Tom looking for? Tom
I look for a nice lady, but the last lady not pre-Tom.
Yeah, but no, Tom is not looking for me.
Tom I look for
Tom is
Jason,
not-
but Jason don't want Tom. Jason want somebody who can say, listen, if I'm gonna marry you, you have to basically, because look at Jason, I know Jason. Jason drive a nice vehicle. Tom come now with a 1999 Toyota come park in a Jason yard. Jason don't want that. Jason don't want that.
Yeah, George Jason, so what on them?
Hold on.
I scaled down my vehicle
Hold
all
on.
the time. It's all like to me I drive now. So
Hold on, Jason, let me come. Jason, we'll come to your defense. We'll come to your defense, sir. You see? All right. We grew up. When we grew up, my mother would have said, listen, Brian, this is what me getting from my mother. And I said, listen, if you don't have any money financially with you and your partner, love go jump out of the bag. Yeah? So for Jason, Gus answer, let's be real with it now. You take entertain somebody when now and that's why I always say it's a less calculated risk to get married at 21 or 20 than somebody who's in their 30s and 29 up there. So because guess what? You can look at a person and say, listen, okay, what has he been doing in his mid-20s coming up? Has he acquired any form of education? Has he been doing a trade? Or
You're based on love after that.
Of course.
Have you seen them something first, brother, before you get to love? I really may be real.
So what is love then?
No,
So
hold
you
on,
decide to love or you fall in
Magic
love?
thing, you know.
Finish.
Yeah. So remember, no, before you get to love, you have to entertain and look at certain things and certain aspects of a person's life before you decide, oh, can I love this person? So what you do now, you say, all right, has he acquired anything? You go to him and say, all right, what kind of trade you do? You need to find out exactly where he's at and where he's going. All right, before you can say, boy, I can love this person. Then now, you remember, because as I said earlier, it's a natural progression to get married, and some persons are going to get married at a different time compared to some. You understand? Because guess what? Everybody has a different time in their life when they go and get married. So because it's a misogyny for you to get a woman to be single, and people are saying, okay, well, why she not married yet? And everybody are questioning, why she not married yet at this age? But it's because the woman is not at that stage yet, or she not seeing that quality in that individual. So guess what? Tom, the same time we are talking about now. Tom, I mean, no stuff for them Tom the way I talk about. They're in the church and speaking in tongues, but guess what? The woman is gonna look and say, all right, a good man that's enough spiritually. But when it comes down to earth stuff now, like to reason with him, communicate with him, yeah. And whenever you two of you live together, will you be able to take care of all the bills? Cause guess what? Now, if the bills not paying, brother, you love gone, Cause when you look and say, light man, come if you cut off your light and all these things are going. Well, love there, love gone.
I want to say something, Ryan.
Love gone, right?
All right, I hear you.
Cause there's some lack of communication right there, so.
I hear you. There is a proclivity for men to fall in love, or they decide to fall in love based on the financial status. See? Or the women fall in love based on financial status. Yeah, women, sorry. Here's why. And this is why financial is the number one reason for the divorce rate. Because financial problems will arise, or let's say may arise. When it does, all right, they don't have the love to fall back on. See? So when the financial problem lit them hard and stare them hard in the face, the love never did there to fall back. The love supposed to be the foundation for them drop back pan to keep them together. Because the love was not there initially, the relationship did. And that's why them divorce.
No growth.
No, right. So when you look at a brother and you say, here we go on. Me like say if him can take care of the bills and so on, him look good, whatever, right? They decide to love that person and marry that person. But the question is love really a decision or is something that happens by quote unquote happenstance? Do you fall in love or you decide to love? That's the question. Do you decide that, okay, I see everything what he has accomplished, I'm gonna love this person? Or is it that naturally you fall in love? Which one is it? Because I think people are deciding to love, and that's a problem.
They decide.
Yeah.
It's a decision. To me,
You know,
Rory.
Rory.
At what go on nowadays, I think it's a decision. Nowadays, maybe back in the day when they at church and whatever, people just fall in love and them like one another based on and communicate and everything. But nowadays, it's a decision. You look at somebody, and if them fit the character or them have the characteristics we all look for, you try a thing. And if you and them can communicate and you can get along, then you maybe decide to fall in love. But if they're not ambitious and they don't have money, they don't have a goal, and it can't just be love by itself. People are gonna come together because of the benefit where they all get.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but there, everyone who fall.
Let me hear Jason.
Jason.
No, Rory, you're limiting it and saying, okay, you look at him and you look at his accomplishment and you decide to fall in love. I have never, it is never about the accomplishment or what somebody has. There's something about personality. There's something about your personality, your ability to love, your ability to care, your ability to share, to take care of a woman. I mean, it's about, spend money or big. It's not about those big things. You have so many, they're at church and they them preach and them holy from now till next year and them speaking a tongue. But there are some simple, gentle touches. They don't have it. They don't know. Just be nice, be kind to a sister. Look after her. She have a heavy bag. She have 5 heavy bags. No, me personally, I am not one of those damsels in distresses who need to say, come care. I can't carry the bags for me. No, because I live alone. So when I'm coming from the supermarket, who going to help me carry the bag? Then what they carry? Me have to carry them myself. So I'm not a damsel in distress. But you have to look out. Be kind, be loving, be gentle. So all you want to know, submission. The Bible says a woman must submit to her husband.
Hey.
Come on, man.
Rory.
And you don't read the next part that says, love your wife as Christ loved the church and died.
I want to start up Jason in the night.
Look at the gas on the drink.
Hallelujah.
Rory.
Thank you, Jason.
So it is never. It is for me.
Praise
And
God.
you can say this.
Aye.
I can say this because for all those who know me, because me not have to come here and try to pretty up now. Well, not this. Some things me will try to pretty up, but not this. It has never been. For me, it has never been about what people have. You talk about Range Rover and press. That cannot impress me because if I want a Range Rover, me can plan a match out and try and get it. So it can't be about that.
Thank you.
How do you treat me? How do you look out for me?
So the expectation that you have.
And I think,
Hold on,
and I
bad
think
flex.
part of the problem is that
Make sure done.
people, and when we say people, both males and females, are innately selfish. People selfish. Me no business what I want to say. Me selfish.
Married
And me have to
people
pray God.
selfish too,
Me have to pray God and say, God, control my selfishness and let whatever I'm doing with our relationship is not about me, but it's for the common good. And that I mean them very selfish. They want a woman and they claim say they want a woman and you look and say, all they're looking, she are there, she wants a man with care and whatever. They never take a time Never take the time to try get to know you and even talk to you. And I'm not talking about the man.
Woman not get chance.
I am not talking about the men at the gas station and the supermarket where they just randomly meet. I am talking about you may be in a church setting with a brother. So not to work together. They're probably not quiet together. It's just based on where you are, you may have to work together. And you never take the time. All right, let me just pray. Let me just talk to her. They don't know how to converse. So if you can't converse with me, how are you going to even come in a relationship? You never try. You never tried. You never came. You just look at me. Oh, she drive a CRV, so she must have looked for a man with a CRV. Who told you that?
Okay.
Did I ever say that to you?
I hope the single men are listening. Try.
Try. In the church settings, the man I got maintain the religious aspect where him now look the woman in the church or whatever. So meet outside the church, and the woman most time don't give them the opportunity to even talk to them. So
yeah, but you're saying the opportunity though. Your approach. Exactly. You make your own opportunity and use your approach to how you approach a female.
No time. Them back
I just add to
I want to say hello, them give one quick hello and bye. And
real quick. I want to
give the time to talk. Then I'll give a smile.
Let me add to what Jason was saying. A man that has quote unquote nothing, but can still come and step to me and come have a conversation with me and still talk to me is just oozing confidence. Right? The man that needs the big car, and the big house, and I got this, and I got that. Your car and your house is talking for you. I'm not interested. If you can hold a conversation and you ain't got a pot to piss in, come, make me laugh, have a conversation with me. I'm quite happy. Like here, you know what? I remember having a date, right? We went to the chicken shop and we had a conversation. One of the best dates I've been on. I don't need you to take me up because, as Jason said, if I want to go and do fine dining, I can pay that for myself.
I will ask that question. I want to spin it to ask that question. Spin it round. The man have everything now. See? The man have a house. The man have land, car, everything. See? The man are happy. The man doesn't approach you. Yeah, man, having career, everything. And so let us go extreme. Entrepreneur, rich. Man come and you approach and them say, boy, I like you. And you give me time of the day and you say, hey, I can like the brother here too. See? I want to like each other. I want to fall in love and the man say, yeah, we're going to marry. And bam now, when time to get married, the man say, hey, you want a prenup? Yeah, man, you want a prenup. See? What I'm Jason, not here. This is
silent, Jason.
Give me the pen.
You will sign a prenup.
Give me the pen.
So is that true love? If you have prenup in is it necessary?
Is prenup really?
Is that true love?
No, hold on. Before we answer that, tell me your stand, Leonie. The man saying want a prenup. What you say, Leonie?
Me? No, I'm not signing a prenup.
You're not signing a prenup. No. So Jason, why would you sign a prenup? Is that really true love? Why would you sign a prenup?
We are humans. And the best of us, you see, because we are fallible and because we are faults and whatever, we're going down really in love, and we start off, but things can go wrong. So if a prenup, I don't have a problem signing a prenup. Me not have no problem.
So would you say that he's in love with you when he brings this prenup to you? You would say he's in love with you?
Prenup for me.
Because chances are I'm gonna need a prenup too.
Hey, me love how you're so confident to say, never want a prenup too.
You know what? Let me answer the question. No, prenup though. No prenup.
I'm not believing them some of them.
Me not the prenup thing, You know, you have prenup, Leon or Fabian?
No, me not on. Broke people have prenup.
Y'all got married in your 20s before you had anything.
But that is true.
Before you had anything.
Alright, but here's what, Jason, I agree with Jason. Let me tell you why. Hold on. Let me tell you why I agree with Jason. Because if right now, if I accomplish some things, right now, can you see my wife can get the world. See? When I just met her, I was about 15, 16. She was 17. So everybody know now, say, she older than me. And our first date, I mean, the people like she stopped me. But our first date was at KFC. Big up to KFC. See?
15.
And big up to KFC.
What the hell else you're going to go to Prenup.
I 16.
But you
I was at college. I was at college. I was at college. I know KFC was a meal deal. I would share the meal deal together. She take one piece, we take another piece, and then boom, we share the drinks. You know, she go first, and then we refill and drink after. And so I always say, listen, no matter what me achieve in her life, see, me give her the world, see anything she want, right? But now, I can understand because she was there before anything, right? And everything. But then now, if you accomplish certain things, I know, and me see a girl, and girl I say hi to me and thing, I go start questioning things. I go wonder if she really like me for me or a status thing she never want. Yeah. So even if me fall in love with her, I go say, yo, come sign right there, so. I not pressure you, see? But if anything still belly up, more often know say, yo, you're not gonna just come and just take half of the things themselves. Right? So I can agree with that. So I would say prenup for persons who build together. I don't believe in a prenup, none at all. If you don't build together,
you cannot do that. If you build together, you can't do a prenup. One party that become married, or both parties that come together when they accomplish already.
Just like Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos, his wife get half, and I'm sure him glad they give the wife half, because she helped build the empire of Amazon, right? So I can understand that.
The issue I have with the prenup, right, is well, you said something about, does the person really, are they really into me, or are they into my money? So that seeps insecurities. So if you're in a relationship with someone and you're not too sure if they're into you, then why are you getting married? That's one. Two, but to counter that, why am I, so if I got millions and I'm doing really, really well, I'm more than likely going to be dating someone as the same sort of status with me. They may not have I may have 10 million and he's got 1 million. What's 9 million really gonna do? Like, seriously, what's not? And also on top of that, if I'm getting married to that person, I love that person. And I would like to think when I'm going into that, I know this is a risk. So if like as you said, your wife, you would give your wife now half of what you got. Because I love
easily.
her, right? And it's the same thing. If
not because we love her. No. Get that. Oi. Well, not because we love her. I will give my wife half because we build life together. And I love her. So if we never build anything together and we never start off from rock bottom and come up, me not just give half. So I'm sorry. I'm going into. If I'm getting married to someone, I love that person. I'm not looking at the ending. To me, you're looking for a fallback. If you don't get married, live together. Insurance. No, I don't need insurance.
But then you're planning for.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Leonie. I believe in marriage. My parents were married for 50 odd years. I believe in marriage. And when I get married, I intend to make it a lifetime. But as I said before, I'm very realistic. And I know how faulty and how flawed I am. And it's the same way people faulty and flawed. I will go in there with the best of intentions. But when I have heard some horror stories, why would I just leave it to chance? No, I am sorry.
What can I say?
I go in it for love.
But here,
question. But
you hear me? I say everybody go in a relationship, and me don't know about Uno, but you see me. When me decide say me I go look for a partner, I look for ensure say in the future there is some stability. You understand? We want some leverage. So me not go tell no lie. Me there something I talk. Me tell on the show. Me talk on the show. Say listen, I look for your partner. After me go and Michael, I'm go UTech, I'm do my degree and all them something there. I'm go study and get my education. I need to know somebody. I try to achieve something to. I try to say, you know what? May I come meet you somewhere. You understand?
Compatibility.
I tell you, yeah, that's something. You need to push to get a career, or you go somewhere with a trade or a skill. Show me something where you go bring to.
Are you not gonna do prenup?
It's my partner.
Because they say you're going 100% full on trust, and you just say, oh, listen, anything.
and you come with something. You understand?
Because you don't have money.
Oh, yeah, come with something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, so say,
Bring something.
I want to ask another question before, because time I run out of it, because we get so heated of this. I want to ask another question. So since you don't bring up that prenup thing there, right? You know, me love ask the question, because I have to ask the question then.
Logical.
Do you guys believe that there is one true person for everybody? Do you believe that there is a true
No.
person out there for you? And what percentage do you think, if you believe that, what percentage do you think people are with that one true person who conveniently was in their class?
0.00001 number.
I don't believe.
People-
I
so-
don't believe
so if-
personally.
Based on what them
No, I
see.
don't believe so. There's
I
not
believe
one
so.
person.
Love people based
So-
on what them think. No
I-
magic,
no,
no magic
I-
out there carry you together and say, oh,
I
they
think-
love because of destiny. Not
I
go so.
think.
No, go so. No destiny about.
No,
Do you
go
think
so.
God can put you
choose
guys
to love
together?
Because of some
Right.
characteristics where them have or
I-
what you like about them.
I
There's
think
there's no magic out there where bring people together, no potion or nothing like that.
I genuinely think there is a person for everybody.
I believe that
However,
too.
people may not be in relationships with the person they're not supposed to be with. We had this conversation
That is
about
compatible.
when you go in front of God and you vow to God that I'm going to love this person, I'm going to be with this person, etc., etc., etc. God will guide you within that. That may not be your one true person. But if you come under God and say, this is what I'm going to do, I genuinely believe God will guide you through that. However, I don't necessarily believe everybody is with their one true person. If that makes
No,
sense.
that's
all
100%.
right, so
And I agree with that, because the Bible, if we believe in the Bible says better to marry than to burn. So if the Bible says better to marry than to burn, the Bible tell you to settle. That's not right. The Bible tell you to say,
Yeah.
settle what you
Yeah, man.
have. Yeah?
But
And
here,
maybe
man,
work it out.
As Barry said, every who have them tick a bush. And that me believe. Me believe say, there is somebody out there for everybody. You might not find them yet. You understand? Or you might be with somebody, as Lenny said, but might not be that person. But that person is out there for you to match your but I think we have this saying, you know, that say me and that person, when we come together, we complete each other. But I don't believe in it. I believe that two complete people should come together. You know, understand, and make it happen. Not
Interesting.
half and half.
that is our whole
Yeah.
topic.
So
on
you're
its
saying
own.
two complete people should come together.
And make it happen.
What-
Yeah,
what-
no,
what
no,
I
is
think
that?
my
What is
wife
your response
complete
to
me
the
still.
question,
Because guess what? My wife have to complete me, because I have so much faults and things. And so,
Yeah.
and she complete. She basically complete the other half that is missing, right? So I think a half and half thing is where you're saying, hey, there are certain things that are gonna be lacking.
Half and half.
And
Yeah.
I think your companion should be strong in those areas, right? And where
it's-
she is
That's
weak,
the completion
you should be
comes
strong.
into
And then you put them
strong.
together, then you have a complete thing, a complete relationship.
So
Yeah.
so if there's one, my feeling is there's no one person there for anybody. Because if
And I
that is
agree
the
with
case,
that.
when if you perchance become a widow or a widower, that's it for you. If you
No.
become a widow at 20, there's nobody else for you.
No,
I don't
listen,
believe in
I'm
that.
saying is there is that I believe everyone has that one person. Yeah,
Everybody has,
genuinely believe Adam and Eve. Yeah,
But you know that the Bible
God,
said that,
God made Eve for Adam.
Hold
Yes,
on,
that
Leah.
was for that person. Yeah, Adam and Eve were supposed to. be
100
together, they
Grinny,
weren't.
straight.
However, if you were to go out and marry someone that was not your Eve or was not your Adam, but you got married and you swear unto God, this is what we're doing, this is what God will guide you through that. As you just mentioned in the Bible, it says it's better to marry than burn in hell. So go marry, go do what you need to do, right? But it doesn't necessarily mean you're always going to marry your person, if that makes sense.
I think if there's a person, I think they're probably not a person, but a personality type that matches your personality the best. I don't think there's a one person. There's a
Talking about
personality
personality.
type.
Talking about
There are some
personality.
But you
traits
can have
that
two. You can have
complement you the
two.
best.
Two
No.
strong. You can have two strong-head person come together and married and them clash. It's just one person need to know step down
think
and say, you know what, you take control. It is done in many marriages where you have this scenario. So to
Can't it be a
really say that
50-50 thing?
It is a 50-50 because it's 100%. So you can't tell me about bring 100.
100. I don't believe in that.
That
Person will
100,
complete you.
It's
We will complete each other.
I
man.
am not perfect, and I don't expect my partner to be perfect. And
When me
and
weak,
once
she
you
should
have
be
that
strong.
mindset, exactly. It's one help the other. You understand?
Exactly.
And whenever I'm down, she's there to support me and bring me back
Exactly.
up. And
But
that
no,
is what it
complete,
means,
complete.
Yeah,
Half,
complete. No,
and bring
half.
completion.
Well,
What you
But-
mean by complete? When you mean by complete is you don't bring all your
Your
what do you
baggage.
say? Don't bring baggage and brokenness into a marriage and think that it's gonna work. You both need to work on yourself and fix that brokenness that you have within yourself and
Exactly.
come into before you go into a
So,
marriage.
I
And
want
if
to say
you're already
something.
in that marriage, don't think say it can't work because God is there. And if you work with God for say, listen, you have to own your brokenness and say, you know what, I am broken and I need to be fixed. You understand? And once you have that, then your marriage can work.
Okay.
How many of us wants to be bishops?
Well, two things. Well, let me get the Barry question. Just for the persons who are watching, I remember when I was working, the first job I got in Kingston. I remember my boss let me do the 16 personality test. And the reason why I bring this up is because Jason mentioned something about personality and the personality type. Apparently, they believe that there are 16 personality types. And so you can go on the internet, you can type in 16 personality tests. You take that test, have your partner take that test with you as well, so you can know the type of person you are and see if you know if your personality, find out where she is weak and strong. All you will see him, but it cannot give a good assessment of
both
who you are based on the questions and the type of person you are and who your partner is. So try out that test, people. But to Barry question, because Barry said that the Bible say you must be the husband of one wife. Do you mean one wife or you must be the husband of a wife? Because back in the days, remember saying Solomon have whole heap, man.
Only
See?
power wives.
Right?
But that's
So,
what he's saying, that if you want to be
No.
a bishop,
Bishop.
you need one wife. So how many?
it's going to be the
you
one
want
wife,
bishop?
the bishop.
Yeah. So how many you want to be bishops? That's what he's asking you. How
You know,
many
I'm no bishop.
are happy to have one wife, and that's what.
Oh,
Yeah.
one
I think
wife
that's-
thing now. Hey, let me ask that question.
Rory,
Can
Rory,
we time
Rory,
up? We need time up. Hold on.
Rory,
bit of a gas, but, you know,
More ask, of course.
See the polygamy thing now. You see the
Hold on.
polygamy
Yeah, that more
thing
ask about.
where Solomon thing, apply to us enough. So I don't want you to talk about I bring the Bible thing.
Why? Why not apply to us? Which part not apply to us? Come on, write it down.
Rory,
Tell me.
Hold on. We know that we're now going to Bible thing right now. But we know that's a different dispensation and things that apply back then don't apply to the New
Don't apply to
Testament
us now.
believers. No, so you can't. Like back then when you used to go to war, you go to war now if somebody offend you or go to war. That don't happen now. You understand? You pray about
Yeah,
it
man,
and
it
leave
happen.
it there.
Spiritual war.
No, hold on. Spiritual war we do now. We know physical war. You understand? But we're now going at the Bible thing right now, and we're kind of they come wind down and all, But Rory never announced the winner for this week.
Oh, the
Rory.
winner. Oh, all right. So, what else winner? Yeah, Leon.
No, you don't ask the question if people can have more than one wife. And if
Yeah,
that's
but right,
the
so we not to touch it, so me not touch
No,
it.
different program.
That one there, hot topic. But right before we leave, let's have one last question.
One
One
more than
last
one
question.
husband. If you don't want more than one wife, me want more than one husband. As long
Yeah,
as me
no.
can have more than one
Papa
husband.
Jesus.
Anyway,
That's
next thing.
That work. But anyways, here we go. Well, I want husband. Me and my next man in our house. It must be crazy. But here what happened now. I have one last question before I announce the winner. Do you guys honestly believe that individuals can fall out of true love?
Yes.
No.
Quick too.
No, not true love. I don't think it's true love. True love is one of them things that stay regardless. Yeah, it has degrees to it. It has degrees to it. But once
Jesus
you're
alone has true love.
truly in love with that person, love doesn't go. Yeah, that love never goes. If it
That is
does
a fairy
go,
tale. That is a
no,
fairy
if
tale.
it does go, then you are never in love with that
In love
person.
with
Well,
You
So there's love
infatuated
versus
that
in love
person,
then.
right? So you may be infatuated with that person. You may love that person, but you are never in love. When you're in love with someone, love itself doesn't go. You may hate
love is
them.
a choice.
Love and hate. Love is not a choice, man.
It is a
So
choice.
you're saying
No,
So you're saying that if once a person fall out of quote unquote love, true love, it wasn't true love to
it
begin
wasn't the
with.
true love to begin with.
Interesting.
And we get
Alright.
confused by it. I've
That's
been
a different
there.
topic, yeah, man. But
Different topic. We need
On a different topic. No, he come right underneath it because
I
the
can't
married
decide.
people.
Right, hold on,
We have a
just real
party.
quick. Just real
Time
quick.
kinda
Just real
upskill,
quick.
but-
You see, fairy tale. I'm talking from experience. Yes, I'm talking from. I've been in love with somebody. I went through hating that person, and I still have love for that. I don't want to be with that person. Listen, I don't want to be with that person. I don't want to marry that person.
But you're
But
not
it's still-
in love with. You're not in love with them. I think the
Yeah,
question.
but it's still. That's what I'm saying. But I'm not. I'm
love,
not in.
but not
I
in
love
love.
them. I'm not in
Yeah,
love
yes,
with them.
but if you
But you
fall
love
out
everybody.
of love means that you are
You
not
love
in
everybody.
love with them anymore. That is what
I don't
falling
think
out
you
of
can-
But
love
you're in love with your
means.
partner, your wife.
Exactly.
Leonie, it's simple as this.
But-
We're all human beings and we love people, but we can't fall out of love. It does only God alone can love we
In love,
despite our faults. Yeah,
fall
only God alone.
out of.
Agape love.
But
Only
you
God alone
love, but
can
not
love with
in love.
when we fall. Yeah, but we can't fall out of love with people. We can't fall. We can't break up with people. We can love somebody so much to the point we never think say with a work out, with a break up and a break up. It can happen.
All
I
right.
don't believe so.
All right. And also, Ryan, I don't want to jump on a new topic. Just ask quickly. You don't have answer. So you believe if they fall out, you believe in a remarry. Just a yellow more answer, right?
Remarrying another person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have a respectful relationship.
Okay.
When I say Bible say, Bible say enough for
Well,
remarry.
with
But it's not about guess what? Our past, are we done? So all right. The one you had to know. All right. So here what now?
Man, I beat you if you left him, man. Go on, talk.
All right.
If a woman a beat you,
You're
you have to
not-
left her, don't it, Ryan?
There's no one done. Who not done?
Go on. I know we're done.
All right. So we are last Sunday, in September, right? And so we are going to announce who. As a matter of fact, based on assessment of the last 5 to 6 videos, right? And thank you so much, guys, for the support. Honestly, 3 p.m. here is the place to come live. 3 to 4, right? Drop everything. Do the dishes afterwards and everything. Just come, put it up on your TV, and come laugh, right? But yeah, after assessing the last 5 to 6 videos, we saw one person who stood out mostly. That person is infamous. If there's a word to put it. He's the most hated and the most loved person at the show who come in the comments. I didn't see him today. I don't know what happened. But we want to give the winning prize to our most infamous person. That is, I want to know already now. Drum roll. Rapid. I think about the rapid, right? Rapid.
Hey, we
is
have
the
someone
most-
that come close. You know, we have someone that come close. But
Yeah, some people come close, yeah. Like Natalie was very close. But
Grinny,
now Natalie
Grinny
have the
go on,
next. And Grinny.
Grinny go on, yeah.
But rapid, trust me, you are the most
Rapid,
controversial person. Watch out. Rapid. Oh, me not see you in the comments too, though. Rapid. Him now miss a show, right? And so,
every time.
yeah, we're gonna contact him because we have, I think, one of our co-hosts know Rapid personally, so we will contact him afterwards and give him his prize. But congrats, Rapid, and so next week we're gonna start the assessment for October, right? We want the people come out and comment and things because we don't like the vibes. I remember this show we talk about things that people don't normally talk about. So if you look at the topics, people don't normally want to talk about them stuff here, right? And so here is the place to come from 3 to 4 every Sunday. All right, well, 3 to 4 my time, sorry. But you have different Jamaican time.
Big
All
up
right,
yourself,
so that's that. Thank you so much. I remember everybody who is here now, just click the like button. Remember it helps. Click the like button. Click the subscribe button. Also remember, look at your partner. Your partner might be not be a God-made partner according to them, but remember, you can make it work.
Yeah, man.
Just trust God. Once you have God as a foundation and love also as a foundation, then you can overcome any obstacle. So if you face financial problems, you can always fall back on love, right? And also if you have broke pocket, up your thing, right? Up,
Go work
and
hard.
Confidence, man. Up your confidence.
up your confidence and
Up your confidence.
your entrepreneurial skills, and up that too. But and also, I think the cast was bringing this up that persons want to know how to make money. Now, as you can see from the 6 persons here, all of them, maybe excluding me, all of them, they're well successful and they know to make money in their own way, in a sense. Jason has her own show. You can check that out. It's called Journey with Jason, right? And also she talk about tips, financial tips. She is on her show. She look at how to manage credit card and all those stuff and all these little things. Very interesting. So you can go over to that channel if you have money problem. She deal with that. Remember, she tell us say she want her own prenup, so just listen to her. Right? All right. So
We just
thanks
speak
so much,
things
guys.
into being, that's it.
Yeah. Really. All right. So thank you so much, guys. And next week again, bless up on yourself and have a good one. And we need to get a good outro. Guys, so when people can listen when they're going out. All right. Bless up on yourself.
Peace out.
Take care.
Take care.
Yeah, man. Next week.